Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hey guys, my name is Shahul Ayaan. You're watching Shahul Ayaan Vlogs. This is gonna be a short video about the anatomy and physiology practicals and even biomechanics practicals. I'm gonna tell you in brief about what is gonna happen in each of the practical exams and what the procedure, the whole length of practical is gonna be about. So I'm gonna dedicate one minute to each, and then I'm sure you might get the gist in this. So yeah, keep watching this video till the end, so you will get to know what you have to tell in Viva or not. So yeah. Okay, so starting with anatomy, I'll tell you how my practicals went on, because I have not seen other practicals going on, like the same subject. So how my practicals went: I entered, they gave us 10 histology slides to identify and write 3 points about each histology slides. That was a histological identification, and then next was gross identification. There were 10 gross anatomical structures, and some of the structures, if I give an example, there was a thigh muscle. In the part of the thigh, there was a ribbon tied to one of the nerve, that was the femoral nerve. So you'll have to write about femoral nerve, 3-4 points about femoral nerve. That's it. That's the gross identification. After that, you'll have to wait. I guess they'll check the records. After that, there'll be bones, and there'll be gross organs. So below abdomen and above abdomen identification will be there. So bones, anyone, internal or external, anyone will be there. You will have to go there, and this is how the Viva goes on. So that is the Viva. This is the Viva part. So bones side, you'll have to go. If the examiner is kind enough, she'll tell you to choose, or he'll tell you to choose. If they are not kind enough, they will give you the bone to identify. Please hold the bone and organ in an anatomical position. So if you're getting the bone humerus, make sure the humerus, if you get the left or right, identify that, and make sure you are holding it in left hand or right hand based on the anatomical positions. And also the organs, if it is a liver, please make sure it is an anatomical structure position of how it is placed in the body, and it is facing the examiner. After that, they will ask you about the bones. Bone side, you will have to tell, they'll tell you, explain about the bone, or they might ask you, what is this bony thing? You have to say that is the tubercle of the bone, or this is where the bicipital groove where this passes. So that is how bone identification goes on. Gross identification, above abdomen, below abdomen. If again the examiner is kind enough, they'll ask you to choose, and they'll tell you what please choose. If not, they're gonna give you an organ, and they're gonna tell you, take this organ, tell me about where it is placed, what are the neighboring structures to this particular organ. They are not gonna say you the name. So if you get spleen, or if you get adrenal gland, you are gone. So make sure you are studying and you are concentrating in the practicals. If you are seeing this video at the last moment and tomorrow is your practicals, too late. Go on YouTube and start searching. So that is the anatomy practicals. That is how it went. And for me, they asked the structures in the media style. So like physiology practicals was a headache, but thank God for me it went smoothly. Physiology practicals again is divided into two. First, so Viva is at the last. Viva is there in each of the parts of the physiology exam. So first part will be clinical experiments. Second part will be hematological experiments. In clinical experiments, BP, you'll have to check, you'll have to auscultate, and you'll have to check about the sensory system. In that, you'll have tactile discrimination, 2.1 point, all those sensory examinations. So that is one part, and the examiner, whoever is sitting, mostly here external examiners will be here. External examiner is gonna ask you what is tactile discrimination. And you have to tell about tactile discrimination and perform tactile discrimination. You will have to perform the experiment, or they're gonna tell you check the BP of this model. So you'll have to check the blood pressure, and not on an automatic but on a manual sphygmomanometer, and yeah, you'll have to do that. Auscultation, so you'll have to do it on a stethoscope. Okay, wait, that was for the thing. Anyway, stethoscope. And that was clinical experiments. Next we have hematological experiments, blood grouping, capillary refill time, and falana dhimkana of those hematological experiments will come under there. You'll have to perform, and you'll have to tell the viva about the blood experiment which you got, and if the examiner is kind enough, she's gonna just stick to your experiment and gonna ask you about the viva about that experiment itself. If not, the examiner is gonna go with Sembalingam, and she's gonna ask anything out of Sembalingam. So yeah, smile, be happy, be joyous. Do not be like don't do that. Be calm, be presentable when you are in front of an examiner, so everything will be fine. And this was the physiology exam, and the biomechanics exam, practical exam, the link is somewhere here. I don't know, front facing here or here. That I'll attach here for the biomechanics exam. So this was the first year practical exams, how it went and how it will go through. Viva questions for anatomy and physiology. Please, if you're studying bones, anatomy, bones, everything you have to study, okay? And you will have to be sharp on your wits. Like, do not panic, okay? Smile, greet the examiner. Many people forget to greet the examiner. It's fine if they hear good morning 1,000 times. 1,001 time you will have to again say it. It works. So greet the examiner, be presentable, do not wear chappals, or do not wear formals and go. Carry your aprons, carry all the clinical instruments which is required for the exam. This is all gonna affect your character on the examiner, so make sure you are carrying all these things. Make sure you are presentable. Make sure you do not talk in the examination hall, do not talk in the practical hall, and long case and those short cases, make sure you are writing it properly. So that's it, and thank you so much for watching Shahul Ayaan vlogs. I hope this helped, and yeah, if this helped, give it a like, share it with your friends, share it in your group. प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम्स आ रहे हैं, सो इफ फिजियोलॉजी का हो गया तो सॉरी, नहीं हुआ है, सी दिस एंड यू नो जो भी करना है करो. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग शाहल एंड व्लॉग्स. आई एम द फिजियो व्लॉगर साइनिंग ऑफ. बाय बाय.